Revenge trading has been one of the biggest issues for traders. This has made them blow accounts, lose pot from challenges, and if you don't fix this, you are toast. So how do we even know if we are revenge trading? Have you ever been in a situation where you've lost a trade and that loss has just blown away all the profits that you've made? That is revenge trading. Or have you ever been at a level where you've lost a trade and it actually genuinely hurts your feelings to the point where you feel like you got to make that money back? That's revenge trading. And that urge to feel like you have to make that money back can jeopardize all the progress that you have made in the markets. You could be a profitable trader right now, but because of this issue of revenge trading, that's what's pushing you down and pulling you back into the trenches, and we need to solve this. So let's take it back to when I found out that I was revenge trading. I remember I was a broke university student and I had no money in my pocket. So every trade that I took had to count. And if I didn't place a good trade, I wouldn't be annoyed with the markets, I would be annoyed with myself. And because of this pressure, I didn't know what to do with my trades. So every time I lost a trade, I felt that urge to make that money back. I felt that urge to try and do something about it because I really had to make money in the markets, because if I didn't, I would be stuck in the situation that I'm in. Broke, in university, working a 9 to 5, not knowing what to do. I hated that situation. I genuinely didn't want to be there. And because I had no way going back home, I had to make sure that this works. I really wanted to leave university, but I couldn't leave university knowing that I was failing in the markets. And because I put a lot of pressure into the markets, I ended up having this emotion of feeling like the markets could change my life. I used to scroll on YouTube, watch YouTube videos, see different traders live a luxury life. And because of that, I felt this urge that trading can change my life. But this is a misconception that traders have. Trading does not change your life. Having that emotional attachment to money is not going to make you a better trader. Instead, what that's going to do is going to put a lot of pressure into your trading, and you're going to end up either revenge trading or just giving up. And those are the two options that we don't have as a trader. We cannot give up. We cannot just blow money, because that's money that we genuinely need to grow. And so I remember in my second year of trading, I had to sit down with myself and figure out what the hell I'm doing. What am I doing wrong and how can I become better? Because I've tried every system. I've tried to work on my strategy. I felt like I had a good strategy. Every time I back tested, it worked. I was making money with demo trades. But as soon as I put money in the real life markets, I would always fail. Why? Why was that the case? And I started researching and understanding what could possibly be the reason. And every trader that I spoke to kept saying the same thing. It's your system. It's your strategy. It's the markets. It's not your fault. But that's incorrect. We actually have something deeper than this. It's our human psychology. It's something that we don't realize is affecting our trades every single day. And this is called revenge trading. We have this ego whenever we trade. And because of this, this actually jeopardizes all the progress that we make as traders. And so how do we fix revenge trading? Well, first we need to figure out what actually triggers the revenge trading. Most of us don't realize it, but we have this emotional attachment to money. This attachment to money puts a lot of pressure into our trading. And because we genuinely believe that trading is going to make us become the most successful person, make us reach the lives that we've never reached before, make us super successful, we end up comparing ourselves to others who have a lot more capital, who don't really care about money. And because of that, we're putting a lot of pressure on our small investment that we have in the markets. And every time we lose, guess what happens? We want to make that back because that wasn't money that we could lose. So what changes did I make to become successful, to get to the point where as soon as I place a trade, I do not care about the outcome? As soon as I win or lose, I move on from the markets. Well, the answer is actually in front of you. You might not realize it yet, but you actually got a skill set. It's called trading. And you might not realize it, but this skill set is probably one of the best skill sets to have. However, because we're chasing money, we don't actually realize that we are drifting away from the actual skill set of trading. See, we have this misconception that trading is what makes us money. No. Trading doesn't make us money. The skill set makes us money. Everyone can press buy. Everyone can press sell. But what actually differentiates us from normal people that can press buy and sell, or investors, is the fact that we actually know how to analyze the markets. We have a proven system in place that work. And by the way, if you don't have a proven system, don't worry. I've just opened up a few more spaces to my 3-day masterclass. This is completely for free. If you want to know the exact framework that I use, the exact principles that I use, and the psychology that I have overcome and how you can solve it, if those 3 things are affecting you as in the markets right now, click the first link in the description and sign up. But going back, if you don't pay attention to the skill, you're never ever going to become a good trader. So yes, clicking that buy, clicking that sell, it feels great. It builds adrenaline. It's nice. I get it. But we actually need to pay attention to the skill. Pay attention to the details in the markets. Actually have an obsession of becoming a good trader. Now, what is a good trader? Is it someone that just knows when to press buy and sell? No. It's someone who actually knows how to lose. See, traders don't realize it, but we are going to lose more than we win. The market is designed for you to lose. And because of that, that's where revenge trading creeps in, because we don't believe that we can lose. See, we grew up believing that in order to be successful, you have to win. No, but that's incorrect. In order to be successful, you have to be good at losing. And I realized this in my second year of trading. Every time I took a loss, I had to revenge trade. I had to make that money back. And because of that psychology, I used to play stupid trades. I used to place trades that didn't follow my system. I used to just blindly press buy or sell, hoping that that trade can make the money back. And instead of following a system, I would over leverage. I would over trade in the markets, hoping that just 10 pips, 20 pips can give me the money back that I've lost. But the market doesn't work like this. The market knows how we are. The market knows our human psychology. The market knows how to fake us out. It's kind of like rage baiting. And because of the rage bait that the market gives to us and the money that we lose, we become terrible losers. And we need to fix this. Because if we don't fix this, we're always going to revenge trade. No matter how much you try and stay away from revenge trading, no matter how many mechanical systems you use, you can use AI and still have revenge trading involved. Why? Because you have that determination to make money. You have that determination to become successful, which is very, very good. You have that obsession to become the best trader, but you need to focus on the skill. So the $1,000,000 question is, how do we actually become good at taking losses? Well, the simple answer is knowing that you can take a loss. It's a theory that most traders don't actually use. Before your next trade, I want you to ask yourself, are you okay with losing the amount that you're about to risk? Are you okay with losing the money that you are about to put into the markets? If you're not okay, lower the risk to the amount that you are willing to lose. See, if we come to battle prepared to lose, the market can never defeat us. The market can never take advantage of us. So we need to understand, in order to have an advantage in the markets, you need to make sure that you are prepared to lose. So the next 10 trades, ask yourself, how much are you willing to lose? How much are you willing to put into the markets and give it away? Now, I know it sounds like we're being hella negative with our trades, but that's what we need to understand. Losing is not a negative thing. Losing is positive. Losing means that we have now got data that we can use to prevent us from losing again. We need to change the perspective of what losses are. There's a negative connotation towards losing, but that's not the case. Losing is good. Losing is perfect, because some people don't even try. Some people don't even attempt. The fact that you're losing, you should feel privileged, because now you've got data that the market has given you that you can use, and then your next trade could be even better. Think about it like this. If you had 10 trades, and in those 10 trades, every single trade that you've taken, you take a loss, but you've improved. And you made sure that every time you take a loss, you don't make the same mistake again. It'll get to a point where you are only forced to win. And so if we use that same mindset and we figure out a way to prevent us from feeling a type of way when we lose, the answer is accept the loss, accept the failure. One of the best athletes in the world, LeBron James, do you think that he has taken more winning shots than losing shots? Well, the answer is that he's probably taken more losing shots than winning shots. In order to be the greatest, you're going to have to miss shots. In order to be the greatest, you're going to have to lose. The difference between one of the best athletes like LeBron James to someone who's just in high school is that LeBron James has tried multiple times. LeBron James has put in more work in, has lost many more times than someone who's just in high school. Now, I know comparing someone from high school and someone who's in the NBA is ridiculous, but my concept is that you need to understand that taking losses is part of the game. The more losses you take, the better trader you're going to become. So actually make losses your best friend. Don't be afraid of losses, because if you are fearful of losses, that's something that's always going to happen to you. You're never ever going to be great in trading. So the next time you place those trades, don't be afraid to lose. Be okay to lose, because the market is not designed for you to win. The market is designed for you to lose. So there's no point stressing on something that is designed for you to lose. Focus on the losses, focus on understanding how we can break through from those losses, and eventually you will understand that risk management and handling your losses is far better than just trying to revenge trade and make your money back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, turn that bell notification on, and also like this video and comment down below if you want more videos like this where it's psychology based and me actually sharing my experiences and helping you as a trader. Other than that though, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video. I'll see you in the next video.